Hi Pisces, welcome to December 2013. This is your general forecast for the Sun in Pisces, the Moon in Pisces, and the Ascendant Pisces. Now, December has a lot of activity for you happening in your career, in your legacy in the world, your reputation in the world, your profession in the world. We have an awesome Sagittarius new moon on December 2nd in harmony with Uranus in the area of your money, your core values, what you love and value, your inner resources, your outer resources. And this is a very positive energy. This is a positive time. So you're feeling strong in December. And Mercury joined Sagittarius on December 4th. Again, you know, how you define your individuality in the world, your profession in the world, your reputation in the world, your achievement in the world, on fire in December. Then Mars enters Libra on December 7th. And Libra is 8 signs from you. Libra rules the area of sex for you. It rules intimacy, deep passion, deep mysteries. It's the second house from the 7th, which means it's your husband or wife's values, it's your husband or wife's money and resources, it's other people's values, other people's resources. Mars will be in this area for 8 months, and so this is a time for you to look at your finances, look at your money, your resources, take a look at how you can discharge debt, eliminate debt, restructure debt, how you can create more money coming in than going out. So this is a very dynamic time for you. It's an interesting time for you. And you know, it's time to really look at your shared resources and your debt structure and your financial structure and how you can restructure things so that you have more money in your pocket, more money coming in than going out into loans and taxes and all that other insurance stuff. It also rules insurance. So this is a time for you to look at your insurance. Do you need to change your insurance policy? Do you need to get an insurance policy? You're going to be looking at these things over the next few months. Now Jupiter is in harmony with Saturn. It goes exact on the 12th. And they're both in sister signs. So this is very good for the Pisces. You know, Saturn has been really working with you guys. And that's very beneficial. Saturn has been in Scorpio, which is 9 signs from you. Jupiter is in Cancer, which is 5 signs from you. This is lighting up the area of true love and romance, creative risk-taking, creative self-expression, self-confidence, and it's in harmony with Saturn, and it's in harmony with any planets you have in Pisces. You know, so this is a grand water trine for the Pisces. The rest of us don't get this. Only Pisces are getting this. I mean, yes, the Cancers and the Scorpios, but they're not getting a grand trine because Saturn is in Scorpio. Jupiter is in Cancer. Only the Pisces are getting this grand water trine. That's gifts from the gods. That's benefits handed to you on a gold platter, a silver platter. So this has to do with anything you're doing creative. You know, any creative project you're doing, any work project you're doing that you're very passionate about, using social media, using the internet, using television, radio, podcasting, broadcasting, getting the word out, getting the message out, getting your book out, getting your songs out, getting your work out. This is very good. You guys, you Pisces, you guys, I'm from the East Coast, right? If I was from the South, I'd say y'all. And I really like y'all because I think it's cooler than saying you guys, you know? Even though I live in Denver, you know, it's kind of hard to take the East Coast girl out of the girl. So, you know, so you Pisces are having a fabulous opportunity with Saturn and Scorpio supporting you, and you got to ride this wave because you got this wave till the end of 2014 and part of 2015, and then it's going to go into Sagittarius, and that's when the chickens come home to roost because Saturn's going to move into the 10th, and and then Saturn's going to square all the Pisces. Okay, so right now Saturn is uplifting you, empowering you, and strengthening you, and you want to ride it. You want to ride those trines, baby. And Jupiter is doing the same thing too. So when you take the master strategist, Jupiter, and you couple him with the master builder, Saturn, magic happens. And you are the most magical sign of the zodiac. It's because your key word is, I believe. And if you believe, you can make it so. Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, the mind of man can achieve. And that's you, Pisces. So you can do it. You can make it happen. You can turn obstacles into opportunities. You can turn challenges and adversity into opportunity. It's all in how you use your power. And you've got the power in December. You've got the power in 2014. Saturn is giving you the power. Jupiter is giving you the power. And they are uplifting you. And they are bringing opportunity to you. So use the internet. Use networking. Use social media. Build that business. Move those products and services. Get yourself out there. Now the time is to shine. Now the time is to shine. Okay. And so then we have Uranus going direct right after the Gemini full moon. You have the Gemini full moon on the 17th. And this is lighting up your foundation. And Uranus is gone direct right after the full moon. And this is a very good energy because now things can move forward. And this is, Aries is the second sign from you. So Pisces ascendant, Aries on the second. So we've got Uranus in your money sector. So this can start moving money forward too. So if some of you have been having delays with your money or money disappearing or money, more going out than coming in, that can change now because Uranus is moving direct. And Uranus has been retrograde for 5 months. And I want Uranus direct because Uranus is in Aries, and Aries is the power of the individual. And Pluto has been keeping things and holding for the status quo and just the money going to the top instead of to the individuals and the communities and the economies. And so that can change now. Now Uranus is direct, and Uranus is going to give Pluto a run for his money. And this is going to increase your income. This is going to increase your talents, gifts, and abilities, your sense of self-worth, and your ability to get out there and make things happen. So this is very good for the Pisces, that Uranus is moving forward in Aries. And so we have that going for you. Then we have the Sun moving into Capricorn on the 21st, solstice. And then just a few hours after solstice, Venus in Capricorn goes retrograde. Now, Capricorn works with the Pisces because Capricorn is an earth sign. Pisces is a water sign. When you water the earth, everything grows. And the water signs have had so much more advantage than the rest of us in 2014 because you've had Jupiter harmonizing with you, you've got Saturn harmonizing with you, and for the fire signs and the air signs, we're just drowning in all this water. And so you guys are born swimmers. You are water signs, so you love it. And so now with everything moving into Capricorn, you can take your career legacy and make your dreams come true because now Capricorn rules the area of your hopes, wishes, and dreams. Capricorn rules the area of your life that has to do with your goals. It has to do with being lucky. It's the money you make from the business you own or the money you make from the company you work for. Sudden opportunities, sudden luck, sudden breakthroughs coming your way. And Venus is going to be in this area for 5 months. So Venus is in a money house for 5 months. Now, yes, she does go retrograde for the 21st of December till January 31st for the next 6 weeks. What Venus retrograde is an opportune time for is for you to go back and finish any unfinished project. Is there anything you've been working on but you had to put it on the shelf? Now's the time to take it off the shelf and finish it. Is there an old love you want to meet up with? Is there an old flame that you are still attracted to and you would like to reconnect with? Venus retrograde is wonderful for reunions, for going back to old loves, old friendships, old business partners, and reconnecting, reuniting, joining forces again. It's not the time to start a new relationship. It's not the time to take out a business loan because when Venus is retrograde, she's very much like Mercury. When Venus is retrograde, it's ripe for misunderstandings. It's ripe for bad loans. It's ripe for false starts. So what she's good for is to go back and finish unfinished business, to go back and finish some creative project that you started but you never got time to finish, or reuniting with old friends. It is not a good time to start a new love relationship, not until February 1st or before the 21st. So if you meet someone before the 21st, fine. If you don't, then spend the next 6 weeks going back to someone or hanging loose. And if you're already in a relationship, that's fine. You know, it's about, you know, it's not about, you know, it's not about relationships you're in. It's about, you know, going back to past loves and past relationships. And so it won't affect relationships you're already in, okay, unless you've got more than one relationship going on, making life so interesting. So Venus is in the area of the money from the business you own, and she's going to be there for 5 months, which is very good. Now, when she retrogrades, it could get a little wiggy, but it's temporary. It's only for 6 weeks, and then bam, she's flying forward again, and then flying into Aquarius, and then flying into your sign, so into Pisces. So, you know, use this time to finish things. Use this time to finish projects. Use this time to research loans. Use this time to research insurance companies. Use this time to take a look at, you know, how you can restructure debt, how you can restructure your resources so that you have more money in your pocket and less money going out. Now, Mercury enters Capricorn on the 24th. Okay, so now we're at the end of December, and it's going to get wiggy. And the reason is because Uranus is direct, Pluto is direct, Mars is in Libra, Jupiter is in Cancer. That forms 4 squares and 2 oppositions. That is super intense, super powerful, which means the holidays are going to be intense. They're still going to be fun and celebratory, right? You know, we're going to be eating and drinking and ritual and prayer and parties and, you know, all of the great stuff that we love about that time of year is still going to be going on. However, the planets are fighting with each other. So as soon as the planets start moving into Capricorn, which the Sun enters on the 21st, Venus is already in there, Mercury enters on the 24th, they start squaring off with Pluto and Uranus. And even on Christmas Day, the moon is in Libra, which now, you know, and Libra rules harmony. Well, Libras aren't in the mood for harmony because Mars is in their sign. So it's going to be very interesting holidays. And I think it's positive because it's going to clear the air. It's going to let everybody know where they stand. And we can use this time to focus on what we really want. And, you know, but if it gets, you know, people are fighting or it gets too toxic, just remove yourself, right? You don't have to stay at the party. You don't have to stay at the gathering. You can walk out the front door. You can get in your car. Oh, my cell phone started ringing. I have to go. Oh, God is calling. Sorry. You know, however you want to navigate yourself. You know, it's not really affecting the Pisces, okay, because you are a mutable water sign. It is affecting all of the cardinal signs. But we all hang out with each other and we're all everything. So, you know, where you go and who you're with, it can affect them. So the best way to navigate this is to take care of yourself. The astrology isn't doing anything to us. Jupiter isn't doing anything to you. Neptune isn't doing anything to you. The astrology is the weather. Like it's sunny, the sun is shining, and I'm telling you the sun is shining today. It's what you want to do with it. You are in relationship with astrology. You are energy, I am energy, and the astrology maps the energy patterns in motion. You are working with the energies, but you are the master of your destiny. Now, with everything really, you know, intense and power struggles going on, your only responsibility is to yourself, is to show up and give your best and let go of the rest. So it's going to be intense. It's going to be crazy. Even on New Year's Day, you know, it's going to be intense. Now, the Sun does couple with Mercury on the 29th. There could be a message for you on the 29th. Pay attention to any message that comes to you on the 29th, because when the Sun and Mercury, the messenger, couple, there's a message for you. And Capricorn is 11 signs from Pisces. So it's a message about money. It's a message about your goals. It's a message about your hopes and your wishes. And there's something the universe wants to show you or impart to you or give to you. So you're psychic, you're intuitive, pay attention to intuition, pay attention to synchronicities, and pay attention to the messages the universe has given to you that day, because you could have a huge breakthrough at that time. Even though the fireworks are going off and people are arguing and right fighting, this is energy is like people want to be right. I have to be right even if it kills me. You know, even if it causes a heart attack, I'm going to be right. What are you going to do? You know, you can only work with what's there, right? It's winter now. We can't make it summer, even though we want it to be summer. We can wish it all we want. If you really want summer, you're going to have to go south. You're going to have to go to New Zealand or Australia, because that's where summer is right now. So if you live in the north, you're working with the winter. And you can only do the best you can do. And so it's going to be really wiggy and intense the last 10 days, last week of December. And then on the 1st, we have the new moon in Capricorn at 11 degrees Capricorn, and it's merging with Pluto, activating the Pluto-Uranus grand square with Mars in Libra, who wants warfare. It's just strange. And so, again, you know, set your intention for what you want to create in January and the new year. For you, it's happening in a very fortunate area. For you, it's in harmony with your Pisces. It's not challenging you. So you may feel like you're on the sidelines watching everybody fight with each other. You know what I mean? Like Uncle John is fighting with Uncle Louie, and Uncle Louie is fighting with Aunt Sally, and Aunt Sally just punched Cousin Bill. And you're standing there going, okay, all right, peace and love, everybody. And so, you know, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. And the best you can do is take care of yourself, show up. Maybe you could play some music. You know, maybe you could sing a song for us all. Give us a nice psychic reading. Play the tarot cards. And get everybody focused on something positive. And that's what you can do, because it really isn't about anything you're doing unless you've got the cardinal signs going. For you, it is about looking at your money, looking at your creative resources, looking at the love you give to others and the love you receive from others, and how you can leverage your resources, your talents, gifts, and abilities. Those are your inner resources, your outer resources, your time, your energy, and your heart, and how you can leverage them so you have more return on investment. So for instance, maybe you see a car you want to buy or a house that's undervalued, and you buy it and it increases in value. That is leveraging your resources. That is how investors make money. They buy a stock and it goes up. That's leveraging your resources. You buy into a company and the stock goes up. That's leveraging your resources. Your magic, you can make anything happen. Now, for some of you Pisces, you've been a bit challenged because Neptune has been on your sun. And Neptune is affecting especially those Pisces born in the first few days, the first week. Then Neptune's going to move on in 2014 and affect those Pisces born in the second week of Pisces. How do you know you're wrestling with Neptune? You feel lost. You feel confused. You feel ineffective. You're exhausted. You're tired. You're not sure where things are going. That's when you're in the hand of Goddess, in the hand of God. The best strategy with Neptune is to wait it out. It's not time to take action, because with Neptune, you're not sure where you're going. And if you're not sure where you're going, how can you leave? How can you leave from point A to go to point B if you don't know where point B is? So the best strategy when you're riding out Neptune is to not change anything until you're ready to make the changes, until you know exactly what you want. And then you'll act effectively and powerfully. I'd rather have Neptune in my sign than square in my sign, like the Geminis and the Sagittarians are wrestling with, or opposing me like the Virgos are, because Neptune is your ruling planet, and you are a natural water sign. You're natural, psychic, intuitive, creative, spiritual, so you're used to this energy. But again, when it's that close to our sun or personal planets or ascendant, it does confuse us. We do feel lost. We don't have all the facts. We act, and then we act ineffectively because we didn't have all the facts. That's Neptune. Neptune is a very spiritual energy. So you want to use this time to, if you have been feeling lost, use this time to work on yourself and, stay where you are. Don't leave a job if you don't have another job to go to, because you may not make a better situation for yourself. It's better to wait till Neptune moves off, and then you can take effective action. So you can get the timeline report and know where Neptune is in your transits. It's really important to know your transits, because that's your personal astrology. I'm doing general astrology here. And so it would be important for you to know if you're working with Neptune and when Neptune's lifting off, because timing is everything. But you really are in a good position because Jupiter and Saturn are in harmony with you. And you can, use the power of your vision and recognize how powerful you are. Whatever you imagine, whatever you envision, you can create. And you create it right from your mind. You create it right from your spirit. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my podcast. You're so awesome, Pisces. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, what's going on in December, what's coming up in 2014, it's very easy. You go to the link below. It takes you to my astrology page. You purchase your session. Once I see you've made that commitment, I email you my schedule. You get scheduled. Or if you're interested in coaching and you're wrestling with Neptune, or you're wrestling with some issue, and you want to focus on a specific area, you go to my coaching page, you purchase your session, I email you my schedule, you get on the schedule, we work together, we get you coached, and then you're off and running, rocking and rolling. Now, I will be back soon with your year ahead 2014 astrology forecast. Until then, happy holidays, happy new year, tons of love, light, blessings, and dreams come true.